Your brother Mohammed, no, Officer Leon.
Officer Leon. Oh, sir. So you are not a Ghanaian.
Oh no, I'm not a Ghanaian.
You are not a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Okay. From Sierra Leone.
Yeah, I'm from Sierra Leone.
Okay. So, what brought you to Chosin?
Addiction, drugs.
Drug addiction
brought me to Chosin.
Brought you to Chosin. All right. Enti, abusia, the any din commode when you Ghana ni of Sierra Leone and what be PM with Chosin. It tells you say, omo ye bibi strong ko and it tells you addiction so there any nyai ewo baby any nyai. But you look good. You are a very fine, handsome young man, and you went into addiction. How did it start for you? How?
It started long ago. As you said earlier on, I look good. It's all thanks to choosing now.
Okay. You were not like this.
I was not like this.
You look tattered.
Yeah, because I've been in choosing for almost 7 to 8 months now.
Oh, for 7 to 8 months now.
So
okay.
I'm actually looking good because of that.
So now you can see you've departed from the ways of drugs. You are no longer. If even you are released to go back home, to go back to Sierra Leone, you are not going back to drugs again.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel that within you.
I believe that's with me.
How do they even call it? Relapse or whatever?
Relapse.
You are not going to relapse.
Going to relapse, yeah. That's
you will not relapse again.
Yeah.
Okay. So walk us through your journey. How did it start for you? From school, from home?
Yeah, it started from school.
Long ago, okay.
During the GSS eras. You know, when I was
so you also do
school.
GSS there?
Yeah, we also do GSS and SSS.
Okay.
So we normally do GSS for 3 years, and you take the Becker examination, which will promote you to SSS for WAEC.
Okay.
So it was during the time that I was trying to take the GSS exams that I got into addiction. But before that time, actually, I was into a bit of alcohol due to some family reasons and all, because most relatives, they take alcohol as a normal thing in occasions. Most of my uncles, and also it was not something that was that prohibited to take. It was something that can be permitted. Only that it was regulated. You can't take in excess and all.
So as young as you were?
As young as I were.
GSS, you should be maybe around, is it 12, 13, 14 years?
Yeah, around 14.
14 years.
14, 15 years.
Yeah, 14, 15 years.
Yeah.
And you were tasting alcohol.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a big deal then.
Well, it's not like it wasn't that a big deal, but what I was trying to say is that it was not something that was like totally prohibited. You can't say because of they allow you to drink it, that means 24/7 or all the time you engage yourself in it. But even if the relative realize that you are taking it, it does not bring much attention, or it does not bring much problem.
Sure. But were you taking it in secret, or it was an open thing?
Sometimes in secret, sometimes in open, even though I never did it before them because of the sake of respect and all. But they themselves, because alcohol is something that cannot be hidden. When they see, they know that this person has taken an alcohol, he has taken something in. So it was not that much of a trouble. But the whole issue started when I was about taking my GS exams. When I was preparing to take the exams, I had to go into a camp because I was in a boys' school by then. And whenever we are going for examinations, we used to come together for us to be able to read and all. So that was when I had encounter with different friends, peer pressures and all. So I was introduced to weed smoking. You know, there is this common saying that weed helps you, it makes you think faster, it makes you wise and all. So I had to engage myself in weed because that time I was preparing for an examination. So as a student, you try all the possible means or ways you can get for you to at least come out with a good grade, with a good result and all. So this was one of the tales. It was one of the fallacies that we are said to believe back then, that weed is something that helps you to be wise, it helps you to be focused and all. So that was how I got into weed. And
so you started with weed?
Weed, yeah.
Okay. And this is during the exams that is supposed to see you through to senior high school. That is SS, senior secondary school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's how it happens. And fast approach.
So who gave you the first substance? Did you buy it? Did someone?
It's from my friends. I not buy actually.
You didn't buy.
Yeah, because as I said initially, I was attending a boys' school, and you know, in boys' schools we normally have this kind of group of.
Were you in a
people.
boarding house?
No, I was not in a boarding house. I was a day scholar.
But you have junior high schools that are solely boys' schools in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have
it's not
schools
the case
that are we have them that are solely boys' schools.
GSS.
Right from GSS till SS. They are purely boys' schools. And we have another school that normally goes by the name Bo School, which is from GSS to SS. It's purely boarding. So you go there from GSS, you will not go home only maybe on weekends till you finish SS. But I was attending Christ the King College CKC, which we have a day scholar and a boarding school. So you can decide to be in the boarding or a day scholar going home and back. So I was a day scholar by then. I was using to go home and come back. But at that time, I had so many connections with friends and all. I had people that I was moving with. So, like me myself, I was somebody that I never liked smoking because my father was somebody that used to smoke, even not occasionally, but he used to smoke. And I will be the one, anytime he sees me, even if he's smoking, he will throw it away. Because if I go there, I will be the one to take the cigarettes and everything. I'll burn everything and I'll throw it away. He will not say anything. So, like, when I got to GSS and I found myself involved in weed smoking because of the way they talked about weed and all. And later on, I realized I went deeper into it. I started taking it now every day, even after the exams. And that was the time also I went into pills, tramadol.
So from weed
to tramadol. So that's how it's graduated. And by that
you were combining the tramadol with the weed and all that.
Yeah, because
it is not as if you stop one, then you get into the other. But whilst you are doing this, you get introduced to the tramadol and other substances.
Yes, because that's the way it goes. Is the more you continue taking one substance, it will reach to a certain level. The substance will not be able to take you to that high you want. So the more you get into it, the more you take the substance, you're always looking for something that will get you to the higher level. Because the gog is something, when you take it for the first time, the way it makes you feel, you will never feel that way again when you continue to take it. So all the time you see yourself craving to go back to that your first feeling, that first experience you had when you used to take the substance. So because of that first experience that you had, you will continue taking the substance so that you will feel the same way you felt before.
So anything that will give you that
highness that will take you to that level,
you will do it.
You try to take it, you try to do it because you want to get to that previous state you are. So weed was something that has become common and normal to me back then. It was not having much effect on me again. So that was when I entered into tramadol by then. And so normally, if I take the tramadol, I back it up with the weed, something like that. So that's how it used to happen. And if I'm fortunate to have alcohol around me, I take alcohol. So that's how it happened right throughout SS and all. But even during all those periods, all those years, it was something that I kept secret, that I kept private, because it was not showing out actually at that moment, because I was not deep into it yet. So at that stage, it's something that people hardly noticed in me, and I always kept it secret because I was somebody that was a bit influential in schools and in life, and I came from a reputable home to say. So I used to be an advisor to people. I used to talk to people, and I later on got myself involved in this. So that tells you the power of addiction, how it is. It's something we call, normally the moment you experiment it, you cannot stop. It's experimentation. You can be curious of how people, how they feel and all. And because of all those curiosity, it got me stuck into it.
Okay. Yeah, but to us so you free Sierra Leone na sama walk nyina ne say I wanu nso nu bone nu a na oto mu ntintan ya na de na ba chusi ya na oko school no na ehya ase o se ne fie se ye nom nsane ade ne de nya bibi nwanwaso bia de enti eno a na de hyehya ase ya but ni JSS a wo beko SS no ana ye introduce no to we no ana ye no nso obo mu a na afi duru ba bi na we no kora wo hye a aye ne said 1 million no enti no on tihwe bi enti de na aye ne de na wo se onya bibi ka ho ebe ma na twetan ana ode ne ho ko tramo mu ene de tete saa wo se ni fie nso nya de ese bia na ne fie di bi ne fie wo bi pa no no kura de ye no nwanwa ne say na ne papa no mjot wo fie nti no ono kura no no de jot no tu nkrofofo se enye nti ye no nwanwa so ono mom na video dru JSS no na chese wa beto mu ntentan a na de ono na ye drug addict ye no akire wo se ne papa kura so obo no jot no no hu no pe no ope baby de asie san so nim se ne ba we de wo bai oba be fa jot no ato atwene ekowie akire hwe no ono mom na de ne ho agye nti let's progress from